Okay, for this chapter's study, we're going to talk about bends, and this is part 3 of our bend study that we've been doing throughout the book. So at this point, we've learned lots of different techniques with our bends, how to do bends releases, bend release into pull-offs, holding bends, pre-bends, and other things too. So for today, what we're going to do is we're going to learn a scale in position lower on the neck, and then we're going to play some licks with bends and pull-offs and hammer-ons and different techniques. And then we're going to do the same lick up an octave, and we're just going to do the same shape, but going to show how the guitar basically repeats at your 12th fret. And what was done in sometimes open position is really great up in your 12th position, and we'll even climb up a little bit further too. Okay, now I'll be playing these licks a couple times each, but I definitely recommend repeat them a bunch, get inside of them. Okay, now your first step is just play that scale up and down. Okay, now we're going to play the same scale up on your 12th position. So your open string to 3 is going to be the same. We're going to play the same scale up on your 12th position. So your open string to 3 is going to be the same notes as your 12 to 15 on your 6th string, but it's going to be up an octave. Okay, now from here we'll go 12, 14 on your 5th string, 12, 14, 4th string, 12, 14, 3rd string, 12, 15, 2nd string, 12, 15, 1st string. Number 2A, let's do a lick in our open position. We're going to start off on our 2nd fret 4th string. We'll have a hammer on, open to 2 on the 3rd string, open 2nd string, into a full step bend, release into an open 2nd string. Okay, now here is the same lick up an octave. Okay, now if I start on my 14th fret on the 4th string, I'll do my hammer on 12 to 14 on my 3rd string. Now I'm going to have my 12th fret on the 2nd string. And now here's my bend on my 15th fret, full step, to a release, and then back to my 12th fret on the 2nd string. Okay, here's B. Okay, now here's these two licks back to back. So I recommend repeat all these on their own, and then also repeat them as a 2-bar phrase too. Okay, for number 3A, we're going to do our 2nd fret on the 3rd string. We're going to bend this one up 3 times a full step. You could bend with your index. I usually bend with my middle with 1 support finger. So this will be 3 bends. Now, on the 3rd one, we're going to bend, release into a pull-off. So when you see that note in parentheses, it means we're bending, releasing it without picking it once it's released, and then we'll pull off from there. So here's number 3, A. Okay, now here's the same lick up an octave. We're going to be on our 14th fret on the 3rd string. And that pull-off is going to be 14 to 12. And here's the 2 licks together. Okay, for number 4, we're going to start off open 3 as a hammer-on our 2nd string, open 1st string. Now we're going to do a bend release to a pull-off on the 3rd fret, and that's going to be a full step. Now here it is up an octave. We're going to start off 12 to 15 on the 2nd string as a hammer on. Go up to your 12th fret on the 1st string. Now here's our bend, release to pull off. And here it is together. And then here's the 2 licks together. Okay, for number 5, we're going to start off with a pre-bend to a release on our 3rd fret 2nd string, and then just hitting an open 2nd string, and then same concept on our 2nd fret 3rd string, pre-bend, release to an open string. Here's this one. Okay, now here it is up an octave. I'm going to have a pre-bend on my 15th fret 2nd string, releasing it to my 12th fret on the same string, and now 14th fret 3rd string, pre-bend, release, back to my 12th fret on the same string. Okay, here's this one. here's the two together. Okay, for number 6, now we're going to look at E major pentatonic. Here's the scale up and down. 3, 4. That scale up and down. 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to get inside and do some major pentatonic bendies. Okay, first one for number 7A, we're going to do a pull-off, 2 to open on the first string, and then 2 to open just regular fretted on your second string, and then we're going to bend a full step on your second fret first string. Okay, now here's this lick. Okay, now here it is up an octave. I'm going to do a pull-off 14 to 12 on the first string, and then 14 to 12 normal on the second string, and then I'm going to do a full step bend, 14th fret first string. Here we go. Okay, now here's the 2 licks back to back. Okay, for number 8A, we're going to do a little bit lower bends, hit some of our lower strings. Okay, we're going to start off with the 2 to 4 hammer-on the 5th string, 2nd fret on the 4th string, backtrack to your 4th fret 5th string. Now we're going to do a full step bend on the 4th fret 4th string. You can bend it up or down. I might bend it down, and then releasing to your 2nd fret 4th string, and then put a little vibrato on it. Okay, here's 8A. Okay, now here's the same lick up an octave. We're going to go hammer on 14 to 16 on the 5th fret, 14th fret 4th string, backtrack to your 16th fret 5th string, and now here's your bendy. It's going to be 16th fret full step, and then back to your 14th fret with a little vibrato. Okay, here's B. Okay, now here's the 2 licks back to back. Okay, for number 9, we're gonna start off with 4 to 2 on our 4th string. Okay, now with your index finger, grab the 1st fret on the 3rd string, and we're gonna do a bend release, just a half step. And then back to our 2nd fret on the 4th string. 9A. Okay, now up an octave, we're gonna go 16 to 14, 4th string, 13th fret, I'm just grabbing with my index, bend release half step, and then back to my 14th fret, 4th string. Here we go. Okay, here they are back to back. For number 10A, I'm gonna start off with 2 full step bends on my 2nd fret 1st string. I'm going to do a bend, release to pull off, and then ending on the 2nd fret 2nd string. Here we go. Okay, now here it is up an octave. I'm on my 14th fret on the 1st string, and then I'm going to do a bend, release, pull off to my 12th fret, ending on the 14th fret 2nd string. Here we go. Okay, here they are back to back. Okay, for part 2 of the study, now we're going to look at G minor pentatonic and G major pentatonic. We're going to play some licks and play them up another 2nd octave. Okay, here's that scale up and down. 3, 4. Okay, here's that scale up and down. 3, 4. Okay, let's go ahead and start doing some licks and bends. For number 2A, we're going to start off with a full step bend on the 3rd string 5th fret. I'm going to use my ring finger. It's going to be a bend, release, pull off back to our 3rd fret. Now I'm going to go to my 5th fret on the 4th string, and then go back to my 3rd fret 3rd string with a half step bend, and then resolving back to my 5th fret on the 4th string. And then for that 3rd fret bendy, I am bending it down to kind of keep my ring finger ready to go. So here's number 2. Okay, now here it is up an octave. I'm going to be bending my 17th fret, bend, release, pulling it off to my 15th fret. Now go to my 17th fret 4th string. I'm going to go back to my 3rd string 15th fret with a half step bend, and then back to my 17th fret on the 4th string. Okay, here it is up an octave. This is B. And here's the 2 licks back to back. For number 3, A, we're going to start off with a 6th fret bend on the 2nd string, a full step. We'll go to our 3rd fret on the 1st string, 6-3 on the 2nd string, and now we'll do a pull off 5-3 on the 3rd string, and then resolving on our 5th fret on the 4th string. Okay, here's number 3. Okay, now here is the same lick up an octave. We're going to bend our 18th fret on the 2nd string, a full step, up to our 15th fret on the 1st string. We'll go 18 to 15 on the 2nd string, pull off 17 to 15 3rd string, and then resolving on the 17th fret 4th string. And then here's the 2 licks back to back. Okay, for number 4A, we're going to do a double stop bend. I'm going to have a unison note, my 3rd fret on the 2nd string held with my index, and then with my ring finger, I'm going to bend the 5th fret on the 3rd string to match that pitch. Okay, now I'm going to do 3 of these bends, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm just going to resolve it to my 3rd fret on the 1st string, and I'm going to put some vibrato on it. Okay, here's number 4. Okay, now here it is up an octave. I'm going to be bending my 17th fret on the 3rd string, holding the 15th fret on the 2nd string, and then hitting my last note on the 17th fret 1st string. Okay, here they are back to back. Okay, let's keep it going. For number 5A, we're going to do a 6th fret bend on the 1st string. We're going to hold that bend, hit that note twice, and then we're going to hit it one more time while it's bent, and then we're going to release that bend. So it's going to be like this: bend it, hit it twice, and then on the 4th hit, we'll resolve that one, and then ending on your 3rd fret 2nd string. Okay, here's A. Okay, now here it is up an octave. We're going to be bending our 18th fret on the 1st string, then release, and then resolving on our 15th fret 2nd string. Okay, here they are back to back. Okay, let's keep it going. For number 6, now we're going to look at the G major pentatonics. Here's that scale up and down. 3, 4. Okay, here's that scale up and down. 3, 4. Okay, let's go ahead and get inside of it. Okay, for number 7A, we're going to do a hammer-on from 2 to 4 on the 3rd string, hammer-on from 3 to 5 on your 2nd string, and on your 1st string we'll go 3, and then 5th fret we'll bend it up a full step. So it's kind of a run approach. Okay, now up an octave, we're going to hammer on from our 14 to 16 3rd string. 2nd string is a 15 to 17 hammer-on. And then on the 1st string, we'll go 15, and then bend our 17th fret a full step. Here we go. And then here's the 2 licks back to back. Okay, for number 8A, we're going to start off with a bend. We're going to bend our 3rd fret 2nd string a full step, hit it normal, pull off from 4 to 2 on the 3rd string, and then resolving on our 5th fret 4th string. Okay, here we go. Okay, now here's the same lick up an octave. We're gonna bend our 15th fret a full step, hit it normal, pull up as your 16, 14 on the 3rd string, and then resolving 17th fret 4th string. Here we go. Here's the 2 licks back to back. Okay, for number 9, we're going to start off 2 to 5 on the 5th string. Then we're going to go 2 to 5 and bend our 5th fret on the 4th string with the release. And then back to our 2nd fret 4th string with some vibrato. Okay, here we go. Okay, now here it is up an octave. We're going to start off 14 to 17 5th string. Then we'll go 14 on your 4th string. We're going to do bend release on our 17th fret. And then back to our 14th fret on the 4th string. Here we go. Okay, here they are back to back. Okay, for number 10A, we're going to do a lower bend. We're going to do a bend release to a pull off on the 5th fret 6th string, and that'll be releasing to our 3rd fret for the pull off. That's the first part, and then just a pull off from 5 to 3 for the last part. Here we go. Here's the same lick up an octave. We're going to bend our 17th fret on the 6th string to pull off. It's a bend release to a pull off on the 15th fret, and then a pull off from 17 to 15. Here we go. And here they are back to back. Thank you so much for watching. I'll look forward to seeing you for chapter 22. Rock on.